Yes, it was one of the faster installations and activations from a new in-flight connectivity customers. And under a year, Indonesia Citilink went from agreement to contract to installation to activation of its onboard Wi-Fi solution. But however, the deal appears dead. Nevertheless, with or without this issue, Citilink is struggling with its current economic condition where it is more to net loss rather than net profit. To see the details, let's see the first slide. This is the data about financial performance of Citilink Indonesia, or we can call it net loss or net profit in million US dollar. In 2016, the number of the financial performance was on the level of 9.74 million US dollar. In 2017, the number was rose to 53.2 million US dollar. But in 2018, the number was decreased significantly to 36.7 million US dollar. As we can see through the data, financial performance of Citilink Indonesia is still in the red zone from 2016 to 2019. This is due to more operating costs rather than the revenue itself. That's why the financial performance is always in tight spot. The high operating costs may lead to bad financial performance. And how high is the operating cost of Citilink Indonesia? We can have clearer view by looking at the next graphic. This is the operating cost of Citilink Indonesia in million US dollar. And in 2015, the operating costs of the airways company reaching 459.4 million US dollar. The number was keep increasing. In 2016, the number was 509.6 million US dollar. And in 2017, the number also rose to 648.8 million US dollar. One of the reasons why the operating cost is high is because of after price. Citilink Indonesia Vice President Corporate Secretary Ranti Astari Rahman acknowledged that the increase in after has a direct impact on operating costs. No matter how Citilink overcomes things to disseminate the operating costs, but the disparity between operating costs and revenue is quite high. And to get a better understanding, let's see the next data. This is the comparison of operating costs and revenue in Citilink Indonesia. The green one for the income indicator and the red one was the operating costs. In 2015, the performance or the comparison between operating costs and the revenue is quite ideal because the income was higher than the operating costs. But the trend is, happened contrary in 2016 and 2017. The comparison between operating costs and revenue of Citilink Indonesia shadows over so-so financial performance. Even the performance more likely to be negative than positive. However, Citilink Indonesia keeps pushing the expansion both in domestic and international through putting more fleets and develop new routes. This aim at growth of Citilink Indonesia passengers. Better yet, the number of passengers is growing better throughout years. And to get no more, let's see the next data. This is the growth of Citilink Indonesia's passenger in million people. In 2019, actually projected to reach 18 million people. In 2018, was reached 15 million people. As you can see, from 2016 to 2018, at least the trend was increasing. To expand even more, Citilink begins targeting the international aviation market to keep the company's finances from being minus, because currently it cannot rely on domestic flight routes considering the skyrocketing operational costs. But of course, compared to other Garuda Indonesia group company, Citilink has good performance on seeking passengers, and we're going to take a look at the next data regarding the comparison between them. This is Garuda Indonesia Group domestic passengers in 2018. As you can see, the number of passengers for Garuda Airways reaching 19.21 million passengers with a 19% market share. Citilink 14.65 million passengers or equal with 14.5 market share. And we have also Sriwijaya with 9.49 market share and Nam Air with 3.1% market share. Citilink number of passengers is only one below to its primary company, Garuda Indonesia. The market share also shows significant number compared to other airlines from the target of carrying 18 million passengers this year. It is expected that passenger ticket revenue will grow 25% compared to 2018. In line with that, Citilink sets a target for overall business growth to reach 23% in 2019. And Citilink, of course, set target for operating additional fleet to boost the performance. Based on Garuda Group performance data this year, the airline will also operate a number of ATR aircraft belonging to Garuda Indonesia. Number of fleets, of course, boost the number of passengers. More fleets, more passengers, right? And that's it for today's graphic presentation. Stay tuned on Market Headlines because we'll be right back after the break.